All right, dude. Dude Math. What up, dudes? Welcome to Dude Math, the only podcast where dudes are doing math.
All right, try it again.
All right.
No, not your best work.
Right from the
Still
top.
getting
And
Do a clap.
my arms, I worked out, I'm so sore.
It's simple mathematics. 3, 4. That sounds tough.
Dude Math. Welcome to it. What up, dudes? Welcome to Dude Math. I'm your host, Rob Wentz, with my co-host.
Hey, what's up? Welcome, chicks, too.
What up, dudettes?
Chicks, dudes, chicks, non-binary folk. We got them all, man.
Hey, are you a person who breathes air? Fucking listen to our podcast. Welcome home, dude. You're home. Dudes. Dudes is a non-binary term.
That's true. It applies to anybody.
Anybody can be a dude.
Except for, like, your parents. You can't call your parents dude.
My dad's a dude.
That's true. Your dad is a dude.
My dad's for sure a
Your
dude.
dad's the dude.
Yeah, your dad is also a dude. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Not the dude.
Maybe not the dude, but
A
definitely
dude.
a dude. Definitely
He's a dude, yeah.
He's a dude that I've seen at many a bar. Yeah, welcome to it. I want to kick it off with a little news this week.
Breaking news.
Did you hear about the nurse in Florida who got caught for fraud because she didn't actually have a nursing? She used someone else's nursing degree.
Okay.
She treated 4,400 patients. She was going to get a raise and a promotion. That's the only way they found out that she didn't have a degree, because they started looking into her more when they're going to promote her.
Yeah.
And instead of getting a promotion, she lost her job and is sentenced to jail with a $70,000 fine. So she was so good at her job, she's going to get a promotion. But instead, she's in fucking jail.
Fake it till you make it, I guess, huh?
Yeah, but I feel like if you're good enough to get
What's
a
she
promotion...
going to jail for?
Fraud. Isn't that crazy? That seems crazy, right? You're not a fraud if you treated 4,400 patients.
That's true.
At some point, you're just a fucking nurse.
That is true, yeah.
You're so good, you're going to get a
Would you let her
promotion.
treat you?
Yeah, she was pretty hot. I'd 100% let her treat me however she wanted. I'd let her treat me however she wants. I'd bark.
You treat bad? You're going to bark again?
I know, but I
You
would.
love barking.
I do love.
That's wild. When did this happen?
The story came out 2 weeks ago. And, yeah, it was all over my timeline. People arguing about it. People saying that she deserved to go to jail because she was, but, you know.
How did she get her training then?
I think she just went to, like, on the job, maybe. Just on the job training. I don't really know.
She shows up for her first day never having
just kind of
done a needle.
winging it. I'm
She's
sure
holding
there's
a stethoscope,
training
looking at the stethoscope,
period.
like, there's no training for nurse.
What-
you don't
what
show
are
up
they
on your
gonna-
first day of being a nurse and they go, all right, well, here's how you...
They don't walk you through it, show you where stuff is?
No, that's what the school is for.
Damn, that's a good point. But if she did treat 4,400 people, that begs the question: how easy is it being a nurse?
You should give it a
Sounds
shot.
like a breeze.
You've been looking for a new job.
I'd be great at being a nurse. A male
Yeah.
nurse. They get so much puss.
Well,
I don't need any puss. I'm all set on pussy, actually. But I'm just saying, I'm all full. But,
Yeah.
but none for me, please. But
so why do you want to be a nurse then? Just because you think you can?
I think I could do it. I think the hours appeal to me. You know what I mean? Daytime. Just daytime nurse guy. I'm only available from 8 to 4. I got podcast stuff I got to do. I got shows and stuff. You know what I mean? Really looking for any job that'll hire me 8 to 4.
So what do you think should have happened? You don't think she should be in jail?
She shouldn't be in jail.
How long was she a nurse for? You said you referenced a number of patients, but not how long.
I didn't say. I just said 4,400 patients treated.
Give it a ballpark.
That takes like 3 years, right?
I have no idea.
365 days a year. And I think you got to be doing at least 3 years to treat 4,400 patients, right? How many patients does a nurse treat a day? I don't fucking know. You know everything about nurses over here.
I don't. I asked a question.
Yeah, well, it's a smart ass question. Trying to be a fucking
Trying
smart
to
ass.
learn more about the breaking news. You read a news article and you have almost zero
I read
facts.
the headline. I didn't read the whole article. Then I watched people argue of it on Twitter.
Yeah.
They were
You read
arguing.
the headline, you read the comments, and you
Yeah.
go, you know what? I'm ready to have an opinion.
Ready to have a fully formed opinion. Yeah, for sure.
So, I mean, so what do you think should have happened then? She goes in for a big promotion. They find out that she's been faking. What
They
do you
send
think?
her to school. They send her to school, and they pay for it instead of promoting her. Then when she's done with school, she gets back. She's just right back at work.
Yeah. They go,
That's what I
don't
think
do it
happens.
again.
Seriously,
All right?
not cool. But I respect your hustle. I respect your flow. You know what I mean?
You can't respect someone's hustle and flow above all else in the medical field, though.
4,400 patients would disagree. They were treated. They were treated well.
Do you think any of those 4,400 patients were like, I knew something was up?
Yeah, you know what? Some of them were probably like, I'm feeling a little too high. She probably gave him too much Valium or something at some couple times. She maybe stole some drugs.
Why would you think that?
If you're willing to commit fraud to be a nurse, it's definitely because you want drugs, right?
Well, I don't know. It seemed like things were. You think she got into it for the drugs, and then she's like, you know what? I'm kind of a natural at this.
Yeah, I'm like really good.
Did the person whose license she took, did they get in trouble?
I don't know.
So it's like a fake ID at the bar.
Yeah, exactly. Type
And
situation.
they go, yeah.
Yeah, you know what probably happened? And again, total speculation. Didn't read enough about it. Didn't read into it. You know, more of a no data type guy. I think that she probably went halfway through nursing school and then maybe ran out of money to finish or something like that, and then decided like I'm just gonna go for it. I know enough.
That'd
to
be
get
really
by.
good. I really wish you could tell me that for sure that was what happened.
Do you want me to look into it a little bit?
Yeah, come back to me next week with more
Okay.
information on what happened.
All right. I read some of it, and then I realized how much I hate reading. I've been reading comic books. I've been reading Watchmen. That's so much easier to read a comic book than to read a real book.
Great book.
Yeah, and the pictures are so good. You ever read a book with pictures?
Yeah, I read some comics sometimes.
Pretty good.
Kill Stan, now available.
Oh, Kill Stan's great. I love that.
What's the most in life that you've ever faked it till you made it? Like along the lines of how this nurse was faking it till she made it? Do you have an example?
I've definitely like tried to get into. I almost got into Bengal Stadium one time faking it. I was really close to
In
getting in there.
Cincinnati, yeah.
Yeah, I got all the way to like an office building, like an office part of their stadium, where I was
Yeah.
like, okay, it was like the GM's room. I felt like I was about to draft somebody. Like, I
Yeah,
was
you
ready.
walked up to security and you were like, "Hey, we're filming a promo for a show. Can we come in?" And they thought about it
They
for a
thought
second.
about it. They ran it up the flagpole. It got denied.
Yeah, you also walked into the Louisville Slugger Stadium.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, one time I walked into Louisville Slugger Stadium and there was like an event going on, and I or like whatever the minor league team in Louisville. Go ahead.
This is in Louisville minor league baseball stadium during the day.
Yeah.
It's like a Thursday at like 2 p.m.
Yeah.
Rob wanders off by himself.
I was left unsupervised, and I walked in, and there was an event going on. They had an open bar, and I didn't really realize the event. I just thought people were there mingling for whatever. And I walked up and I ordered a Jack and Coke, and I tried to pay, and they're like, "Oh, it's open bar," and I went, "Oh, okay." And then I like looked around, and I realized that this is certainly an event I wasn't supposed to be at. So I walked down and sat by third base where no one was, and I just drank like 2 or 3 Jack and Cokes and went home. Or didn't go home.
That's okay.
Went somewhere else in Louisville.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
You just strolled in, got a couple free drinks, and you knew when you knew when to get out though.
Yeah. I didn't stay too long.
Yeah.
I didn't drink 4,400 Jack and Cokes. You know what I mean? Not like this nurse going crazy.
Yeah, she got a little greedy.
Yeah, well, the checks were clearing though. You know what I mean?
I wonder how long it took her to get comfortable with her life. You imagine the first couple months, she's like, they're going to find out anytime,
Yeah,
but then you
that's
get
true.
complacent.
I bet after 6 months they both slip into being like, why would I background check this person anymore? She's been here 6 months. And then, but the fact that she was going to get a promotion and that's how they found out really is crazy.
That happened to me kind of once in a different scenario. I was living in an apartment.
You did 4,400 comedy shows and then you're like, fuck, I might not be good at this.
What's the next news story?
Sorry. That was just,
Dude,
that was.
we've been
just-
recording for 5 minutes and you're already being a dick.
I know that was mean. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Ryan.
No,
Ryan, you're very
no,
good
no,
at
it's
comedy. You know
okay.
that.
No,
No,
it's
tell the
okay.
apartment.
No, I don't wanna-
Actually, no,
I don't
come
wanna
on, I'm
tell a
interested.
story anymore.
Please,
No.
please. You're so good at stories.
What's the next news story?
No, come
No.
on.
What's
Tell
the-
me,
no,
please. Tell me
maybe
the
you'll-
apartment story. Please.
We're moving on. My great ex had moved out, and so my brother moved in, and he had gone through like the app. This is like 6 or 7 years ago, and he went through the application process, and they're like, "No, you don't have a good enough credit history."
Just so everybody knows what a great ex is. Can you explain that to people?
Yeah, so I have 2 ex-girlfriends in my dating history, like long-term relationships. So my more recent one is my ex, and then the one before that is my great ex. And then when I have a new ex, all of them will graduate, and I'll send everybody cards just to let them know, hey,
Right.
congratulations on being a great ex now.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Just clearing that up so people know.
It's
Feel free to use that too at home.
It's great. A, very funny.
Yeah.
B, you immediately knew who I was talking about.
True.
There was no confusion
Yep.
over it. So my brother applies, 6 or 7 years ago. He didn't have the credit history to get approved. And so they denied him, but I thought that meant he just couldn't be on the lease.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, you can't be on the lease, but come on, move in. 2 years go by. He's been living there. I get a call from the office that says, hey, we're getting mail for like a Sean McComb. And I go, oh, he probably just forgot to put his apartment number on that. I'm so sorry about that. I'll talk to him. And she goes, no, we denied his application. He cannot be living there.
Oh wow.
And he'd already been living there for 2 years.
Really?
Yeah, they're like, he needs to leave immediately. He needs to move out. And I'm like, whoa. We can't. He's been doing.
Can't work this out.
Everything's been going great.
Yeah.
So they were very firm about it. They said he's got to move out. But I went back to him and I said, hey, he was only denied because of his lack of credit history, right? that means you don't think he's going to be able to pay.
Right.
We've been living here for 2 years, and we've never been late by even a day on rent. Right. So I think that you made a mistake. We made a mistake. We all kind of just move
You
on.
get that Macomb charm. You work it out.
And then sure enough, boom, checkmate.
Wow. One thing about you, you are charming. You can get you. I've seen you talk your way out of some things that I wouldn't be able to. I tell you.
You're better. You're more charming than me.
Stop it. See, now you're trying to charm me. It's not going to work.
And it works.
It's not going to work with those big, beautiful lips and those nice teeth. Can you smile for the camera?
Mm-hmm.
You have great teeth. I wish I had better teeth.
Thank
teeth
you,
look
man.
amazing, man.
Monster energy drink.
Yeah,
Brushing
Monster.
three times a day.
I got a lot of messages about Monster Energy drink, too. People were like, don't talk bad about Monsters.
Did you?
Now, there are mainly people who, whatever. They're eating a lot of gas station food, but they're good folks.
I was talking to a guy this weekend on a show, and he orders an old version of the Monster Ultra that's not available in stores. He orders them on Amazon every week, and I was watching him drink this, and I was like, I hope this isn't what I look like.
Yeah,
It was a little scary, but we'll
Take
fix
a
it
look
eventually.
and peek inside the mirror.
The gas station next to my apartment started stocking the old Blue Monster.
Okay.
Very excited. It's the best thing that's happened to me in probably 3 months.
We got to figure something out, man.
What?
We got to just figure something out. That's the best thing that happened to you in 3 months?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got work to do.
It's just nice. I can go in there in the morning. I take my dog in there. I get an old-fashioned Blue Monster.
Yeah.
Oh, yummy, yummy. Start my day off right. Walk the dog, sip some Monster, have a good day.
That is true. That is nice.
Get home, make a little, I've been eating Greek yogurt with granola every morning.
Okay.
Put that in a cute little mason jar with some blueberries on top.
Yeah. Look at you go. Mr. Health over here, huh?
Low-fat Greek yogurt. Good
Low
for
fat. You do need to be eating low fat. That's good.
God damn it, dude.
What?
What's the next news story?
What the
fuck?
fuck?
What's the next news story?
I just said you should be eating low fat. Everybody should.
No, you're being mean.
You're not fat.
Stop.
You
Keep your
look
eyes
good.
up here. Keep your eyes up here. I'm going to start wearing a blanket in here.
It's so cold in there. The other news story I was going to talk about are NFL teams with male cheerleaders. They've always had male cheerleaders for the last 8 years, but these ones are a little more feminine, a little more tight clothing. They got a tuck. You know what I mean? These boys are tucking. And I'm going to surprise you on this one. I say let the boys dance.
Absolutely.
Let the boys dance.
Let the boys dance, dude.
Let the boys dance.
Let
They
the
worked
boys
hard on
dance.
it. Why can't the boys dance a little bit?
So who's upset about this? Just the dumbest people in the world?
I wouldn't say the dumbest people in the world, but I would say people who are like, hey, but here's where I'm going to also kind of go the other way a little bit. The idea of cheerleaders in general is pretty weird. Like women, it shouldn't start to Cowboys and Lakers who do it. Like just women who are wearing nothing on the sidelines, pretty sexualized. Like inherently sexualized, being like, "Go team! I'm half naked." Like if they weren't half naked, I could get behind it more. But it is weird to have half naked women at sporting events being like that's the way you have to support your team. You have to be half naked.
I've never even thought about it twice. That's just how it is.
Yeah, well, it is how it is. Yeah. I just think that. So I could see why people were like, "Here's the thing: is if you don't think we should have male cheerleaders looking that way, then we shouldn't have any cheerleaders looking that way."
Yeah,
So
people
let the boys dance.
Let the boys dance. People are stupid. I mean, it doesn't matter. Who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares?
I mean, I don't care, but I do care. They worked hard.
I did read a funny tweet that was like, they're mad that this guy's getting paid to cheer for the team, and that's gay and dumb.
Yeah.
And they're up in the stands doing it for free. Very fun.
And they have their shirts off too. A lot of times,
Taylor's upset right now. He has something to say. Taylor, pick up the mic.
They have this guy in khakis and a long sleeve shirt, and the girls are basically wearing nothing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You know what it is? He just looks like such a twink.
Is that the Vikings guy?
No,
It's the Vikings one.
this is like the rant. The Vikings are upset about because he's wearing they got the Vikings guy. The Saints have 11 of them. Because you know why the Saints have 11 male cheerleaders? Because our team's so bad that in case something happens, we're just going to bring those guys out of the field. They're just going to start playing. You know what I mean? It is. I mean, that didn't seem as bad, but the Vikings guy is half naked dancing, and it is a little weird. I mean, I am it's a touch odd, but the fact is they're all half naked. So either the boys get to cheer, or the boys don't get to cheer. I don't know what to tell you, man.
I don't know what to tell you. So where do you fall on this?
Let them dance or don't let anybody dance.
Equality.
Yeah, I'm either everybody gets to do it or nobody gets to do it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And I wouldn't mind if there weren't cheerleaders at game. It doesn't I don't need a half naked woman to make me root for Josh Allen or whatever, root for my team.
You don't appreciate it though?
I like it, but if it comes at the cost of also having maybe another guy who's like half naked next to him, I might go, a little weird. All right,
Sure.
I'm out. You know what I mean?
All of a sudden, Rob comes out as anti-cheerleader as soon as one gay guy gets to be a cheerleader. This is the first I've ever heard you.
Whoa. Why are you assuming their sexuality, man? I mean, that's pretty fucked up. He could
This
be a straight
does
guy.
remind me of when we would watch when we were at the SEC tournament and we would with the mascots would be all dressed up and we would try and guess black guy or white guy in the
Yeah.
costume. It kind of reminds me of that.
That was so much fun. That's a fun game to play at home. If you ever just go to a game and you see the guy in the mascot uniform, try and guess whether he's white or black based on how he dances. A lot of white going on there.
a lot
more
of
than
times
you'd
it's
think.
pretty obvious.
Yeah, pretty obvious. You can tell
Yeah.
if they're black or if they're
There's chaos happening behind
something's
this.
going on
I mean,
over
I'm
there.
too distracted to even
white. You can do it.
keep
Yeah.
Fucking
podcasting.
talk. Don't worry about it.
I mean, it's chaos. It's all tangled up with the tripod.
It doesn't matter to me.
I mean, this
Listen,
is
here's
pandemonium.
the thing.
Aaron was
Oh,
leaned
you know
over.
who would make a great male cheerleader?
Yeah.
Aaron.
Yeah.
Aaron would be a great male cheerleader because you can dance, Aaron. You're a good
Aaron
dancer.
can
You'd be a
dance.
good mascot too.
Aaron
actually.
is also good with the hype. Aaron brings the hype.
He does bring the hype.
I can't dance. I can like wiggle, but I can't dance.
Insane.
You definitely can wiggle and dance. I've seen you do both.
Aaron can hype up the team. He'd be going up.
Yeah.
He'd hype up the team like he hypes up me at the bar trying to talk to women. You got it in you, buddy. Just get over there. They want to
Yeah.
dance. They
You're
want
way
you.
better hype man than me. I just yell mean. I'm more of a coach. You're more of a hype man. I'm like more pulling to the side, shooing you out.
No, you're a mean father, is what you are.
I am a
You're
loving
a toxic.
father.
You're a toxic sporting parent.
If the sport is talking to women, yeah, I do not.
When you're a father, are you going to be a good and your kids are in sports? You think you're going to be a reasonable person, or you think you're going to be a psychopath?
No, I'll be reasonable. I think. I really think I will be. I think I'd be like, you know what, you did your best. You tried hard. Lack of trying, I might be a little annoyed. I might be like, hey, what are we doing out here? You know what I
Lack
mean?
of trying,
I think it depends on what grade too. By the time they're a sophomore, it's either you want to do it or you don't.
and you're wasting money sending them to tournaments.
I'm like,
doing
hey,
all
either
this,
either
doing all
we're
that.
gonna go give it our all because in this family we go hard, we go all the way, or we don't.
Oh, you got a
know
beer
what I
in
mean?
your hands, right?
So,
I would dap you up, but hell yeah, man! All right, anti-cheerleader Rob Wentz.
my take.
That's so funny to me that I've never heard you say anything about being skeptical about whether cheerleaders should be there. We get
I never
one
thought
guy-
about it.
One guy in a tank top, and you go, wait a minute.
I just
Do
never
we
thought
need-
about it.
Do we need
before.
any of this?
And then I was
throw
like,
the
this
baby
is
out
weird.
with the bathwater.
I just thought it is weird to have half naked people at the games.
Did this male
cheering for you.
cheerleader thing just start this year?
They've had them before, but they were never like dressed like this. This is the first year they've
Oh.
been dressed in this fashion, where it's like, oh, you're like half naked, kind of.
They're usually the dudes that are throwing the women up.
Yeah.
This one is like.
This one's more like a flyer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They have the pom poms. They're very feminine
You know how
energy.
you fix all this? You're only allowed to have them if you have a winning record. Then no one's upset.
That is true. You only winners get cheerleaders.
Or you have to have one if you have a losing record.
Yeah.
For every one loss you have,
You get
you have
another
to
male
add
cheerleader.
another male.
Oh, you know
cheerleader.
what's a good one? All right, you start with 17 female cheerleaders.
Mm-hmm,
Every game you lose a female cheerleader, you get a male cheerleader. Saints by the end of the year got 16 dudes.
Yeah.
And maybe just one poor
That might
woman
cure
left.
the tanking epidemic.
That could cure the taking epidemic, actually. Let's try it a little harder. We'll start Rattler a couple games. We'll really try and win a few of them. The Saints could start all their best players. We're still losing all the fucking games. We're so bad this year. It's
That's
insane.
really good idea.
That
And
is a good idea, actually.
subtle way to get men to take women's jobs, which you're a huge fan of.
I am a huge fan of men taking women jobs. That is true. The women are getting too educated, man. We got to figure this out. I mean, women are graduating with way more degrees than men's are now. Mm-hmm. You know, it's because we're out in the mines, working hard, making this
That
country
is
run.
going back to the nurse thing. You're a huge fan of her.
Yeah.
She didn't graduate. You're
Yeah.
like, that's how it's done.
I like people who don't. You know what it really is I don't have a degree, but there's a lot of jobs I'm like almost positive I could do without a degree. But you can't even get your foot in the door. So I get it. I know a guy, and you know a guy, and I'm not gonna name his name, who did lie and got a fake degree, and now has a job. He doesn't have a degree.
Can't wait to find out who you're talking about.
After the podcast,
Yep,
I'll tell you
can't
what
wait.
I'm talking about.
Write it down.
But yeah,
Here's
you
a-
want me to
here's
write it
a-
down right now and just
Yeah, write
show
it down
just-
for me. And while you're thinking of it, oh, you're gonna show it to me.
I'll just.
I would also like to I would love to know. Oh, hell yeah. Good
Yeah,
for him.
Shout out him. Great dude.
I would love to know, do you think you would be a better nurse or male cheerleader? You start tomorrow.
Ooh, male cheerleader. I'd be way better if I was a male cheerleader. Nurse has like consequences. Like I could fuck someone up. Male cheerleader, what's the worst I do? My dong flips out a little bit. You know what I mean? I hang some brain. You know what I mean? I get my you see a little bubble gum come out. You know what I mean? See a couple of little testicle flops out. You know what I mean? Not that bad. Not that bad. We'll do it for free, actually, if you asked me. That's on my OnlyFans.
I mean,
But
I'm imagining you hungover as all get out on a Sunday morning, just going through the motion. You're gonna throw up on the field like you're a center who worked too hard. I mean,
yeah, they're definitely gonna throw up on some turf, probably in a dome too. You have to travel, or do the cheerleaders travel, or they only do the home games?
Oh yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. In college? Like, or
Well, I'm talking
No,
about NFL.
I mean,
talking
I know
about-
for sure they do in college.
Yeah, but I don't
Yeah,
know if
we're-
they do in
we're talking NFL.
the NFL.
I don't think you have opposing cheerleaders at.
I don't
an
think
NFL
so. I think
game.
it's only home
That's
games.
amateur
That
stuff.
helps. That's great.
Yeah, I would follow. You know what's crazy is I think I might be a better nurse than cheerleader. I'm not
I
going to be
think so,
good at
too.
either. I'm not going to be good at either, but
I think you'd be a good nurse because you're caring. You're more caring than I am. I think. You know what I mean? I'd be like, oh, did that hurt? Oh, I'm sorry. You would like actually care.
thank you. I would care, but caring only gets you so far.
Yeah, but you're not gonna
It's the thought that counts.
Right.
Doesn't get you very far in the medical field.
But I think because your bedside manner would be great. Also, because you care.
Am I in bed manner?
Ew. I think because you care too, you would learn more about like how to put you'd fuck up putting a needle in 3 or 4 times before you're like, I really gotta focus. I really gotta get this right. You know
Can
what I
you
mean?
imagine my anxiety if I was in medical? I mean,
At a
I'm
fake nursing degree?
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm wound up.
You are tight like a drum, my brother. You're a tight little thing on you.
I'm pretty wound up. I can't imagine how bad it would be if
You're
if I
like
was
a clock, just you know what I mean? Just you're tight, you're on time,
consistent.
you're consistent, you're smart. You know what I mean? You're very useful and helpful.
Yeah.
But in terms of having a good time, you don't want to be looking at the clock.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing the news with me.
Yeah, so
I
that's
love your
the
hot
news.
takes.
I got hot takes. I know everyone thought I was going to be very anti the male cheerleaders dancing. I say let the boys dance. They worked hard. They tuck it in. They do their makeup. They get in the morning like everybody else and put their booty shorts on one leg at a time. So I say let them shake that thing.
Yeah. You also in there. You did say that
It's just weird we have cheerleaders in general. Yeah.
kick them out.
Not
Shut
kick them
the
out.
whole-
Shut the whole thing down. Yeah. No. That's my challenge to people who don't like it. Then shut the whole thing down.
Either defend the women being there or
Right.
let a man be there.
Just shut the whole thing down if you don't like it. You know what I mean? If
That's
if
good.
those are the rules we're playing by.
I also kind of love the idea of like the NFL purposely pushing the boundaries to see how far they can go before we stop watching. 'Cause
Yeah,
it'll be impossible. I'm
Well,
never
we already
watching
have like
football.
17 different streaming services we have to watch all the games. And then if you're like a guy who's anti-woke, they already have like stuff, and every end zone says like end racism, which is fine. Racism is bad. I just don't know anyone who watches an NFL game sees that and goes, you know what? I got to change my ways. I got to really think about what I'm doing. The NFL told me to stop being racist, so I guess I'm going to stop now. It just doesn't make sense.
I'm imagining a football fan who like boycotted when Kaepernick was doing his
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
because a lot of them did.
Yeah,
They're like, we
it
can't.
didn't last long, but
They're
yeah.
out and then they finally gave up on their boycott. They come back. They go, all right, what's happening? I would love to see Mahomes and Allen and Burrow
Yeah.
and all these stars. I'm back. And they see a dude dance on the field. They go, God,
Son of a bitch!
I'm back.
I'm out. I'm out
I'm
again.
back out.
Yeah. Also, you know where this isn't happening? The SEC. That is not going to fly in the SEC. That's never going to happen. The SEC is way too southern and back to
It's
have
just
male
weird
cheerleaders.
that, as Aaron was saying, there are male cheerleaders.
Yeah.
And they're slapping on the little horn thing. Ooh,
Yeah.
And they're throwing the women up
Those
in the
dudes
air.
could play a lot. They're big, fucking strong guys, though.
But then
I
as
think
soon
our
as they
problem is
dance a little
twinks. We don't even care if those guys are gay. We love bears. It's twinks where we draw the line.
Interesting.
I think the Republican mind gets a little bit.
Because these
You know what I
men
mean?
who get upset about it, they go, if I was gay, guess what? I ain't a bear.
Yeah, I ain't a bear. I'd be getting tossed around like that. If I was,
The same dudes getting upset were the same dudes letting the college players come to their frat and fuck all their women. Like,
Yeah,
it's
probably.
like-
Yeah, it's a little odd.
an
Well,
issue.
all right, we're gonna keep it moving here. Last week, you put together a Taylor Swift playlist for me. You want to talk about that a little bit?
I would love to.
ahead.
Last week, Rob so graciously let me put him together a Taylor Swift playlist. I took some recommendations online. Thank you for the women exclusively who reached out to me. That's not true. There were a couple men. Got a lot of good suggestions. Starting a lot
What
of
did the
good
men
dialogue. Just recommended songs. So this is the playlist. Just real quick. 20-something songs, 2 hours long. Cruel Summer, Getaway Car, I Knew You Were Trouble, Endgame, Blank Space, Style, Down Bad, Fortnite, I Wish You Would, I Bet You Think About Me, Love
Fortnite
Story.
not spelled like the video game. I thought it was gonna be video game related.
Love Story, You Belong With Me, Mine, Sparks Fly, The One, 'Tis the Damn Season, August, Mirrorball, Out of the Woods,
Out of
New
the Woods,
Romantic.
favorite song.
There we go. Love to hear it. New Romantics, Call It What You Want, I Forgot That You Existed, Don't Blame Me, Afterglow, Delicate, So It Goes, I Can Do It With a Broken Heart, and All Too Well 10-minute version.
Oh,
And when I put the playlist together, what I tried to do for you,
Mm-hmm.
and for me, honestly, is I started the playlist with some like big hits, stuff that maybe would get your brain going and really
there was
get.
some on there I had heard on like the radio and stuff before, like at a party.
So I took you there, met you where you're at, kind of. Pulled you in, and then the middle of the playlist was like some classics of like,
Right.
here's what.
There is some like country. There's some country stuff in there that I was like, oh, this is tolerable.
Yes, and then we got into the weirder stuff towards the end of it, where we got a little bit weird.
There was. I'll just say this: Taylor Swift music is for 13-year-old girls. I listened to all 20 songs, even the songs that I like. Even was like, this is pretty good. Weren't songs where I was like, a grown man shouldn't be like vibing to this.
I also
There were a couple songs that I was like, this is pretty all right,
Yeah.
but nothing that made me go like, oh yeah, I would go see her live, or like this is like I like this. It was more like I got through that playlist and at no point was I like pissed, but I was like, boy, I'd rather be listening to something else.
I'm going to
It's-
take it. You listen to the whole thing,
Yeah,
and you weren't mad at all.
not angry. I'm not misogynistic. I'm not angry that a woman was singing. I wish she was singing better songs, but what are you going to do? You can't help that. She is who she is. She makes music for 13-year-old girls and 32-year-old bald men. You know what I mean? What are you going to do? I just can't. I can't help it. But yeah.
Two things.
Definitely just not music that I think a grown man should be vibing to.
Number one, I wasn't worried you were going to be mad at her. I was worried you were going to be mad at me for liking it so much.
I'm over being mad at you for liking gay stuff, man. You know what I mean? That's just who you are. You're my little guy. You know, I love you for who you are. I just want to put you in my pocket, carry you around with me.
Thank you,
but
man. Very supportive and also very mean at the same time.
That's me.
Also, you mentioned bald men. I was putting together this playlist. She has so many songs that reference like a guy's nice head of hair.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift, make a song about a bald man. A nice bald man for once. Just mention a bald guy in there just once for me. You got a new album coming out. Put a bonus track of just like the nice bald man with the cute smile.
The short bald man with the cute smile. He broke my heart and it lasted a while. I really miss him. Wish he could walk a mile in my shoes. Taylor Swift, you're not that talented. It's easy to do what you do. See how easy that was? I just wrote her
It
song.
wasn't that good. But
It wasn't that good, but neither is what she writes.
Taylor, please. I want, because so many songs I was jamming to, and then she would mention a nice head of hair, and I go, she's not singing about me.
Yeah, overall, it's just music that I think 13-year-old girls are mainly. That is her main audience. Am I wrong in that?
I mean, I think when she
13 to
first
25-year-old women.
I think that there's women my age that kind of grew up on Taylor Swift that are
Right.
still mega fans.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm probably biased because I went to the Eras tour. I recreated the Eras tour outfit for you today. So
this is
you
what
can
you
see.
wore to the tour.
Nice subtle, and then the custom Taylor Swift hat from Lids.
Wow, what does it say? I bet you think about me. That's
I
one
Bet
of
You
her
Think
songs.
About
Is that
Me.
the one that was? Is that on the playlist?
It's on the playlist. It's her and Chris Stapleton.
Okay,
Did you like that one?
it's all right.
Great.
What was the one where she goes, "I forgot who you are" or whatever?
I forgot that you existed.
Didn't like that song.
Okay.
Didn't like that at all.
Ryan,
that
what-
was so mean.
What hooked you to Taylor, and when was it? Like, what point in your life you're like,
What point in your life were you like, you know what? I'm a little gay boy.
It was like later into high school. I had heard some of her stuff earlier in high school, like Teardrops on My Guitar, stuff like that. But
Did you get bullied in high school?
no, I was a bully in high school. Are you kidding me
to
right
be,
now?
'cause you're listening to Taylor Swift, dude. Someone had to throw the first shots for someone could get you.
Well,
You in high school? Were you bumping it like outwardly, like openly?
yeah, I was. I was
People weren't
listening to
saying
a lot
nothing to
about
you?
Mine. I mean, Mine's a great song. Love Story's a phenomenal song. That's kind of where I got in high school, and then college. I was listening to a lot of Sparks Fly. Great album. I would sing when I was in college. I would drive around like to and from work, and I would sing along to the music, but I would change it to like a boy version of the. So like Dear John.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little
Like
weird to sing along
Dear
to Dear
Jane?
No, I did Dear Joan.
Oh, that's pretty close.
Dear
yeah.
Joan, yeah. Instead of
Yeah.
the girl in the dress, the boy in the vest.
That's pretty weird, man.
So it started in
Just pretty weird.
it started in high school, and then I haven't really missed.
Right.
I've never fallen out.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I go through phases where I'm more into it than others, but I mean,
I like Miley Cyrus more.
that's okay.
What was that song? Was it Flowers?
Flowers
I
a great
could buy
song.
myself flowers. That song.
Miley Cyrus's
Is
best.
that Bruno Mars?
No,
No, that's definitely Miley Cyrus. I can buy myself flowers.
She-
I write my name in the sand.
So
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was the story behind that one is whoever she was married to briefly. I forget the man's name, but
Liam Hemsworth.
yeah, their first dance song or whatever was the Bruno Mars song that you're thinking of, Taylor.
Okay.
And then so whenever they split, she wrote that song about the split and like use it as inspiration. It's
This
like,
is the other part of like pop music and stuff like that. That like I don't need the lore. I don't know that, you know what I mean. Like
Okay.
you have the lore, the pop music lore and stuff. It's just interesting.
but you like the song, and so
Yeah.
does it add to it at all for you?
Not really.
Okay,
No, not particularly.
that's fine. And I didn't go out of my way. That's something that
You just
my ex
learned.
told me about.
Yeah.
And so yeah, and then Bruno Mars was like cool with it, but then Bruno Mars's team that owns his music sued Miley Cyrus
Oh,
about
darn.
it. Darn it, money.
Shucks.
Bigwigs got in the way.
Um,
Any other specific songs on there that stuck out to you, good or bad?
Out of the Woods is pretty good. Hold on,
song.
let me look. Let me look on my.
There's also a Ryan Adams. 1989 is my favorite album of hers.
I noticed that. Oh, there's also every time so I had to like create the playlist on Apple Music, and every time I typed in a song, there were like 3 other songs with the same title, and then every song is like Taylor's version versus not Taylor's version. It feels like it's complicated to be a fan.
So do you know about that?
Yeah, she was trying to get the rights back to her music, right?
Yeah.
She remade
So
every song she ever
he
did.
who must not be named
Voldemort?
owned her catalog. Voldemort,
Voldemort?
owned her catalog and would not give the rights back to her or let her buy them.
So she went and she re-recorded all of her songs. Those are those Taylor's version.
Mm-hmm.
So she goes, all right, well, I still own like some portion of this. I forget how it works exactly.
Mirrorball was all right.
She doesn't own her. Oh, I'm glad you like that. She didn't own the masters or whatever, but she owned the lyrics. So she went re-recorded them, and then everyone rebought her shit and stopped listening to the old stuff. So that guy wasn't making money on him anymore.
She's made billions of dollars. Mm-hmm. And I put all of not Taylor's versions on there because the other ones were longer.
That's okay.
I looked for the shortest versions of every song.
But she went back and just this year she rebought her masters.
Man, that's awesome.
So when you stream any of the versions of that, that money's going to Taylor.
Well, I'm so glad that
What
she's
is
making a
what is
fuckload
everyone
of money.
laughing about?
It's just so gay you're into this.
I don't understand.
It's just insane, dude.
Did you fart again?
No, I didn't. I don't want to say something and bring the ire of Swifties.
No,
Okay,
bro, I'm
go
all
ahead.
about. Tell me,
Go
I
ahead.
want to bring the Irish
Speak
Swifties. That's
your
what
truth.
gets,
All right,
this is
you know
what
what?
gets
No, I will
fucking
say it.
viewers.
Fucking something that pissed me off about that whole thing with her and her music, and I may fully cut this from the episode, but is she made it seem like that was something so unique to her in terms of like, oh, they're attacking me because I'm a woman and they don't want me to own shit. That's every that's how record deals work. That's every deal in existence. Beyonce is only getting 15% of her master, and that's a great deal. Most of the artists that are getting signed in town are signing 95.5s, which is you get 5% of what you own, and the label takes 95. She got the opportunity to buy her music back, said no to it, and then turned it into this whole thing. And I'm not defending Scooter Braun's a piece of shit, yeah, but also at the same time, she could have made that about like, no, they're fucking all of us, but she made it about her, and that really pissed me off.
Well, if you
It's true,
listen,
she could have made it more of a union thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If you listen to her
And Scooter
podcast,
Braun's Voldemort. Sorry, I have questions. Sorry, man. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Scooter
No,
Braun
no.
is Voldemort.
All right,
yeah.
thank you. Who's Dumbledore?
Me.
You're Dumbledore? All right. Miley.
Gay
Also,
man, famously
another
gay
fun fact
Dumbledore.
about Taylor Swift, her parents kind of bought her career. Not saying she does have talent because you wouldn't be able to maintain it, but with her first record, it's kind of genius. But her parents bought 500,000 copies of it straight from the CD pressing plant, which made it go gold or platinum before it even hit the shelves. So they bought the albums and then sold those back to the retailers themselves. So the album was already doing numbers before it even went on the shelves, and they also would do payola because she was signed to not one of the big 3 labels, so they could pay radio stations for slots, and that got her more airplay and moved her up the charts.
So you're saying there's just smart parents.
Yeah, really very smart parents. And she wouldn't be able to maintain it if she didn't actually have talent, but at the same time, it is like,
Right.
I feel like that can't be ignored.
yeah, no, there is some weird stuff around. Like
She tries to make herself as like a Tennessee chick, but she's from Pennsylvania.
But
There's
she's
some,
from here.
No, but
No,
she
she's
moved
not.
here from Pennsylvania when she was like 14.
You've been duped, my friend.
Oh,
You've
wow.
been had.
I know
been
people
hacked.
that like went to school with. That's why I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah. She moved here when she was like 14.
Yeah. No, she's. Oh yeah. Anyway. Yeah. There's some weird stuff around all that stuff, but at the end of the day, mega talented, makes some great stuff.
Mega talented. is a
You got.
little firm.
She's okay. You can be wrong as much as you want.
Well, I'd like to be wrong.
Okay.
She's pretty talented.
Permission granted.
She's pretty talented. I wouldn't say she's more talented than like a lot of other artists who aren't.
It doesn't
as
have to be.
famous.
Can there be multiple people who are mega talented?
I wouldn't say she, but mega talented is like a bar. That's like a thing. She's not mega. She's very talented. She's talented,
Okay.
but she's not as talented as like. Oh, who's the lady that won the first American Idol? Who's that lady?
Kelly Clarkson.
Kelly Clarkson's way more talented. Way better singer.
Okay. We don't have to pit women against each other.
Well, all right. I'll put a man. I'll choose a man. Kanye West more talented.
Do whatever. Say whatever you want.
He's a genius, but he's crazy. But
Crazy genius.
great musician though.
Thank you for listening to this. I also sent it to Taylor, and Taylor did not listen to it, which is okay.
Before we move on from music.
Oh, we're not moving on anytime soon, buddy.
Okay. Word. Well, are you done with your Taylor Swift talk? Or
Not quite yet.
Okay, keep going.
I just want to tell you, I had a
whole
really good time. Thankful for the opportunity to put this playlist together. Thank you for listening to it. I cried probably 4 or 5 different times putting this playlist together. Then that includes just tearing up.
You need to go. You need to talk to someone or do so. Something's wrong.
Nothing's wrong.
Those songs made me cry because I was bored as fuck. They made me cry because I was annoyed that I was listening to them.
So number 1, you're stupid, and I feel emotions more than you. Number 2, I have like specific memories with some of these songs.
Okay, fair
of
enough.
like reminding me of times I was sad, where
Okay.
it reminded me of it.
Fair enough. All right. Well, that makes less gay.
For example, there was 2019 August. Lover, the Lover album came out, and I went on this big trip with my family, and part of it was comedy too. And I was on this big, huge trip, having such a fun time, listening to that album like on repeat, right? So I associate that album with that trip a lot. The day I got back from that trip, my great ex broke up with me out of the middle of nowhere. I did not see it
I
coming
remember
at
that.
all, and so that a lot of songs on that album.
Do you think she broke up because you were listening to that album so much?
No,
Had nothing to do with that.
absolutely not.
Okay, just making sure.
So she broke up with me, and then just listen to some. You listen to "Death by a Thousand Cuts," remembering where you were in that moment. You're gonna tear
it
up.
felt
a
like
little
Death by a Thousand Cuts. Listen to that fucking playlist is what it felt like.
You're so.
Jesus.
It's a 2-hour playlist. Just
It was 2 hours. I know. I sat through. Felt like 7. Felt like 72 hours where that guy cuts his arm off. That movie. I'm gonna cut my ears off listening to that album.
So
No,
anyway.
that wasn't that bad. It was just music that's certainly bubblegum pop, radio bullshit for fucking overly emotional 13-year-old girls. But I'm glad you like it.
yeah, it was good. It was. I had an awesome time. I was dancing. I was singing. Teared up a couple times, but overall,
Full
just
range of emotion.
And isn't that the point of being human?
What is being human if not to feel, my friend?
Hey,
And I felt stuff when I told you what I felt when I was listening to it.
felt anger, and
Yeah.
you make me a playlist, would you?
Oh, I'll make you a great playlist. All right.
I would love that.
All right, I'll make you a 20-song playlist. I'll have to you in 2 days.
Great.
2 days. It's
All
not
right.
all gonna be one musician though. It's gonna be a bunch of fun stuff.
So this weekend, Sunday night, we're gonna find out if my church vibe is real or not.
Okay.
Because I'm going to see this. I was really into Christian rock growing up, and there's a band, Reliant K, big Christian rock band back in the day. They haven't been on tour in a long time, but they're playing the Basement East right down the road from my apartment.
Nice.
I bought tickets, so I'm going to go to Reliant K, which is definitely used to be a Christian rock band. I don't know what they're like these days, but I'm going to go there by myself.
Nice.
I'm going to get drunk, and I think I'm going to try and pick up women.
Let's go. Pick up women at the Christian rock band.
Yeah, we're going to see if I have a church vibe or not.
Could be. That's sick. I think there's gonna be a lot of Christians who are gonna be putting out that pussy.
But I think it's
You
going to
think
be a
Christians
lot.
gonna be popping that pussy?
We'll find out.
That Christian pussy? Hey, save me a pew. I'm down to worship. I'll get on my knees and worship for the Lord. That's right. Get in there and sing some gospel music for the pussy. Make that pussy all wet with my beautiful voice.
Speaking in tongues.
Type of tongues I'm going to be speaking in. You know what I'm saying? Every podcast I talk about eating pussy. I don't know what is wrong with me.
That one was half my fault.
That one, you set me up. I mean, it was a
You were
layup.
talking about it anyway. You just missed the most obvious thing
Yeah,
you could
speaking
have
in
said
tongues.
about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
should have seen that one
Communion?
coming. Communion, get a little bit of. That's right.
Straight down.
Please put it on my tongue.
So I'm not going. It's not going to be
I'm gonna go out and have a good time, but I am gonna see if this whole church vibe. Because if you guys are right and I do have a church vibe, then I will crush at this concert, and I'll be able to talk to women.
Well, you know, speaking of churches and speaking of
So stay good. Sorry.
Christian-related things, our sponsor for today's podcast is sponsored by Grace and Joy. Grace and Joy, a female clothing company that has all your clothing needs, does male and female clothes. It's on their website. You can get a lot of good stuff. What if shopping felt less overwhelming and more like discovering a little bit of joy? At Grace and Joy, that's what they're all about. Their boutique started as a family dream and has grown into a place where women, hot women, find clothing that feel timeless, comfortable, and effortlessly stylish. You feeling a little frumpy? Not anymore. Grace and Joy, now you're hot. Boom! With the grace of the Lord, you've been blessed with that fine dress. That's right. Whether you're a busy mom, a businesswoman, or just looking to feel like a good every day, we've got you covered with curated pieces that'll actually want to wear again and again. You wake up in the morning going, what am I going to wear? Oh, I know. Grace and Joy. By the grace of the Lord, I have this dress. Thank you, sir. Shopping with them isn't just about clothes. It's supporting a family-run business, carrying on a legacy with its heart. Visit Shop Grace and Joy today to experience their newest arrivals and their greatest hits. That's right. Shop Grace and Joy, promo code DUDEMATH15. That's right. DUDEMATH15. 15% off all their greatest items. They got necklaces, candles, they got great dresses, they got clothing, they got shoes, they got anything you want, except for panties, because it's not sexual like that, but it is Grace and Joy, baby. Dude Math, 15% off. Get the best things you want. Dude Math, 15% off. Again, Dude Math, 15% off. Dude Math, 15% off. GraceandJoy.com. That's GraceandGoy.com. GraceandJoy.com. Did I spell it right?
GOY. Dude, I tell you what, one round of applause for Rob on that ad read. That's really good stuff.
First ad read, one of the best. That was a good one, huh?
My God, dude.
Clip it. She does want that clipped.
When you told me that we had a sponsor this week, and I found out what it was, I mean, I was really thinking it was going to go well. You knocked my socks off, man.
I can read a promo code, dude. One thing about me, I can cut a promo.
I mean, it's not the cut and promo that surprised me. I knew you, but you read so good.
I'm good at reading.
Wow.
Not a bad reader.
That's really impressive.
Yeah. Shop Grace and Joy. Grace and Joy, 15% off. Promo code DUDEMATH.
GraceandJoy.com. DudeMath15.
DudeMath15. Again, that's DudeMath15 at GraceandJoy.com.
Cookville?
You got
They got a Buc-ee's.
They do have a
Cookville.
Buc-ee's at Cookville. It's good Buc-ee's, too.
Mm-hmm. There's no bad Buc-ee's.
Well, that's true. There's no bad Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's rules. You like
Buc-ee's,
Buc-ee's,
you get
Taylor?
lost in a Buc-ee's, man.
Hell yeah.
I get lost in Buc-ee's,
This is a
man.
full pro Buc-ee's. The amount of
Full on.
hate I get for loving Buc-ee's is through the roof.
That's all from a bunch of liberals in the Pacific Northwest, though. They don't know shit.
No.
Rob, I think you had a little incident. You had a PR incident at Bucky.
Oh, yeah, I did. I went to a Buc-ee's and I wore my Osama bin Bombin shirt, or Osama bin Spinning shirt. It's Osama bin Laden, and he's playing DJ. He's DJing, and I wore it in, and they asked me to leave a Buc-ee's. Yeah, they asked me to leave the Buc-ee's in out towards Knoxville. They said I couldn't be in there. They said I couldn't because especially I was taking videos and stuff like that with the beaver and shit, and they told me I had to leave. I've been kicked out of a Buc-ee's. Offer Osama bin Spinning. Dude.
You didn't
What
get
the
kicked
hell?
out. You got asked to leave.
I got asked to leave. Spin Laden. Osama Spin Laden.
That's right.
That's what it says, yeah.
What'd you learn?
Well, I learned that a lot of people in this country aren't ready for the truth about 9/11. That's what I learned.
So much for free speech.
Yeah,
Huh?
what the hell? Thought this was an American institution where guys could just let you know, hey, Osama bin Laden, pretty chill guy. Actually had some pretty fun stuff on his hard drive. You know what I mean? He did. He had some cool shit. He's like fucked with SpongeBob, fucked with American culture. He was trained by the CIA. You know who really did 9/11? I don't know, but it is pretty weird that they got that
They're trying to-
insurance policy out on those buildings when they did, huh?
Oh no,
That's
we
something.
cannot, Rob. We cannot.
I'm
get
just
into
saying,
this.
look into Tower 7. Look into it, dude.
I'm not. I will not.
Weird
look
that
into
thing went
Tower
down.
7.
All right, fine. Sponsored
Jesus.
by Grace and Joy.
That was part of your contract. You had to bring up 9/11.
No, that company, there are truthers in that company. Let's put it that way. All right, good company. Good company.
That's
Female
crazy.
clothing and getting to the bottom of truth through Christ. Grace and Joy. Dude Math 15. Dude Math 15 for 15% off the fucking truth about 9/11.
You'll give the truth about 9/11 for free.
I will give it for free. 15% off.
You're
Though,
so.
guys.
God,
Go ahead.
you're such an idiot.
I'm not an idiot. I'm just a guy who knows something's going on. Dude, speaking of what's going on, we watched Pulp Fiction. What'd you think?
Pulp Fiction. First time seeing it, it was fine.
Yeah.
It was fine.
Okay. What did you like? What did you give me a review?
Okay, my review is that the first hour, I was so mad watching it. I was so mad. The whole date at the weirdo restaurant and the guy shooting the other guy and delivering the whole speech. I was like,
Samuel L. Jackson?
I literally wrote down, this is about an hour into it. I was taking notes. Pulp Fiction, who cares about any of this? I was not on board at all. I was actively mad while I was watching it. But
You
then,
didn't like that. That's the best part of the movie to me is Samuel L. Jackson's speech. That's like the most iconic part of the movie.
his first speech, the first time he delivers it.
Yeah, when he's like, I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Yeah, no, I watched it. I know what you're.
And then he's
saying.
like, does the whole speech in the bottom. I mean, god damn, dude, you don't like that?
No.
You know what? You're right. It should have been Taylor Swift, and it should have been Coco Melon for your stupid, smooth fucking brain. Instead, you just can't. A black man said scary words with your racist ass, dude.
I wasn't scared. I just said, who cares?
What do you mean? Not what would make you care? Is because you didn't know the care? Like, why didn't you care?
Yeah, because I didn't know anything. I thought it was Quentin Tarantino being a weirdo. But the second hour and a half of the movie, I really enjoyed.
Okay.
It ended up being a 4-star movie.
All right.
Once I took the dog out because I was too mad at the movie, so I took the dog out and reset. And I came back, and the part I was at was
Right when the boxer decides not to throw the fight.
Yeah.
And from there on out, that was a great movie.
Yeah.
From there on out, but that first hour was bad.
So you really like the basement scene? That's when the movie.
Yeah.
That was a weirdo.
Yeah.
I didn't like. No, I did not like the basement scene.
Yeah.
When the gimp suit came out.
I
I
didn't like.
started really paying attention on the gimp suit.
I didn't. Yeah, no, I did not like that.
Did you like the way that it, like the timeline of it, how it like jumps
fun.
around and stuff?
That was
That
fun.
kept you
And
interested?
I read the reviews to kind of like, what was I missing here?
Yeah,
And they were talking about like that was the first.
Movie to do that, really.
it's one of the first. Yeah,
Or, yeah, on a big scale. That
Yeah.
just what the review said.
Yeah.
So that I gained some appreciation for it there. And I did enjoy the timeline where and actually I saw a different movie this weekend that uses that same thing of
Yeah.
like the timeline kind of overlapping, kind of not. So it's a 4-star movie. And on the greatest movies of all time, it's right under City of God and right above Office Space.
okay.
So it's below Interstellar, Boys in the Hood, Star Wars, City of God. It's above Office Space, and it's also above one of the worst movies of all time, The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. So, yeah, I mean, I thought it was interesting. I did go in, when I was looking at the reviews online, I did see some really, really good reviews on Letterboxd that I would like to share with you guys today, if I may.
Please do.
Okay. Mari said, like watching a smug child eat his dessert before his dinner, and every time you try and stop him, he says the N-word. Half star. Benjamin said, Benjamin's review said, big ass cell phones. 4 stars. Anyone but Sydney, this is all caps. He goes back for the Pop-Tart, the fucking Pop-Tart. He was so close to being good, safe, fine, but no, he needs a Pop-Tart. Motherfucking Bruce Willis Pop-Tart eating fucking Pop-Tart, the goddamn Pop-Tart. Bruce Willis fucking grandfather's ass watch motherfucker needs a goddamn Pop-Tart. Are you kidding me? 0 fucking stars.
half
Damn.
star.
So
Damn.
that's what's going on Letterboxd.
Yeah,
for
that's
Pulp Fiction.
high level reviews there.
Yeah, I thought it was just.
I just
really-
think it's insane that you watch that scene where they go in, they have the banter, but then the Royale with cheese, all that stuff. They get in there, it sets up Travolta go on the date with the girl, and then she overdoses. It sets all that up, and you're like, why should I care about this? I mean, I just don't understand that.
Literally, during that first hour, any of those characters could have died at any point in time, and I would not have cared.
That's kind of the idea, but then they don't it's setting it up. You like the second half of it because it sets stuff up.
Maybe. I think that I also couldn't tell what was supposed to be funny and what was supposed to be cool.
Right.
Sometimes, like the dance scene where they're trying to win the twist dancing contest. Was that supposed to be funny or was that supposed to be cool?
I'll level with you. That is my least favorite section of the movie. Is the date sequence.
I'm not a huge fan of the date
I
sequence.
kind of breezed through it as well. So
I'm okay with not liking the date sequence. I just can't get over not liking Samuel L. Jackson's speech.
No, the beginning is
The
amazing.
beginning is like the best part of the movie to me is him going in and it's that speech is like peak acting where he's like,
It's good
"The
acting.
light of God," and then they fucking shoot everybody up, it's fire and brimstone and shit, and he's like, I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Yeah, but I didn't care
He
about.
just shoots that guy, and he's just like, bang, just shoots him. It lets you know who they are. They're bad motherfuckers, and they work for Marcellus Wallace. And you know what? They get the briefcase, shuts that up. You got to get down with that shit. Funky.
Yeah, it was kind of. Yeah, I mean, I guess you're making some good points here. I also did read in one of these reviews that in Samuel L. Jackson's Bible verse that he quotes, he talks about the shadow of the valley of death or whatever,
Yeah.
and then there's a reference later to like Marcellus ain't got no friends in the valley,
Right.
And so it kind of sets up that like they're in the Valley of Death or whatever.
Right.
So that was kind of interesting. I'm glad I watched it. And if the whole movie was as good as the second half of the movie, then it might be a 5-star movie. But
Fair enough.
You're
You
just.
enjoyed it enough, though. Yeah, I'm just mad at the part you didn't enjoy because it's my favorite part.
I know, and you're yelling at me about it. Even
yeah.
though it's a 4-star movie, you're
Still a
yelling
good
at me
movie,
about it. But I mean, great performances, fun action, fun. I mean, it was
Yeah,
good.
you like Taylor Swift.
I don't understand why.
You hate good movies.
I don't understand why this kind of. In my understanding, Taylor, correct me if I'm wrong, or Rob, or Aaron, anyone can correct me. Is this what kind of elevated Quentin Tarantino to like the next level, like a all-timer?
This is what put him on the map to kind of make any movie he wants.
Okay, so I don't.
This one was the reason he could make Jackie Brown.
I'm watching this movie in 2025, so I don't have that same context or like I don't have.
I'm watching a different environment where
Right.
the things that this.
Well, I wasn't
movie-
born in 1994, so I didn't watch it in that environment either.
Okay.
To be fair,
All right.
I watched it when I was 12.
No, it was a good point that was well worth arguing. Go ahead.
Sorry.
What's next? No,
Just
you're
saying.
good. You're good.
My movie for you to review next. Because
Yeah.
I understand what you like. I'm starting to understand more and more what you like and don't like.
Mm-hmm.
Django Unchained.
We're staying with.
We're staying Tarantino. We're gonna give it because if you like the second half of that movie, I think you're gonna like Django Unchained.
Okay.
Django has a little more character stuff in it. It's more timeline. I think you'll like it more.
Okay.
Have you
I
seen
have seen it, but I saw it once forever ago. I don't remember most of it.
it? All right. Well, we're gonna give it another shot.
Okay.
Django Unchained.
Don't remember loving it. Just heads up.
I don't think there's gonna be a movie I like that you're gonna also like. I've decided that already.
Well, why don't you assign me a movie that I'll like?
There's impossible.
It's not impossible. I like
No,
movies.
no, okay, yeah. Monsters University. When I decide I want to watch a dumb fucking PG, bullshit consumerism, stupid Pixar major Disney movie, I'll fucking give you a call. But until then, we're watching Artois, watching good shit. Good shit. None of this bullshit you like to watch.
I
None
don't
of this
just watch
bullshit.
I watched a different movie this weekend, and because you're being so mean to me, I know you want to see this movie. I swear
wanna
to
see
God,
it so
I am
badly.
so fucking tempted to spoil the movie for you because you're being. Such
I have
a dick.
Twitter. It's already been spoiled. I already know what happens. And
It's
Weapons
X.
seems great.
X, the everything app. It's
all
all
happening
happening on
on
X. I don't just watch kids movies. This is one of maybe the most annoying thing on the long list of annoying things about Rob is Rob will just come to a conclusion about a person or a thing. He just comes to a conclusion and no amount of evidence to the contrary can possibly change it. He just made it up he made up in his mind. We had a conversation at a barbecue probably 5 years ago where I said I eat a lot of Sun Chips. He has made up his mind that all I do is eat Sun Chips every day of my life.
All he does is eat Sun Chips and watch shitty movies. And then he comes around and complains. You know what I mean? Just complain and listens to Taylor Swift and dances in his underwear and cries. That's
wasn't
a
in my
full
underwear.
day.
I
Full
wasn't-
day for Ryan McComb.
He makes it up in his mind that a thing is a certain way,
Mm-hmm.
and you cannot change his mind.
To be fair, you agreed with me about the Sun Chips thing 5 years ago. You were eating a lot of Sun Chips at the time.
How many
You
years
called
ago?
it a photosynthesis diet.
How many years ago?
5 years.
I made a fun little joke about I only.
I
eat
also
Sun
lived
Chips.
with you long enough to know you're mainly a snack guy.
I'm a huge Munch McComb.
You're munching McComb. You're mainly a snack. You're a munch.
I choose to get my nutrients a couple handfuls at a time.
You're a handful at a time guy. Me too. I like 2 handfuls. Boop, boop.
All right, can't wait to watch Django Unchained.
Django. It's spelled with a D.
I also. Do you guys watch movies with subtitles on?
Yeah.
Okay, are we all subtitles guys? What is going on with subtitles these days?
What do you mean?
The quality of subtitles has fallen off of a cliff.
It's because it's AI, dude. It's
you
all
guys
AI.
noticed this,
It's
though?
AI subtitles nowadays.
Are we all agreeing with me?
Because I've been watching The Bear, and I had to turn the subtitles off because they're like a second and a half behind or ahead. I can't remember which.
And then I was watching Pulp Fiction this week, streaming at Paramount Plus, subtitles on. The subtitles would be like on time, but then they would go away for like 10 seconds, and then they would pick back up, but then they would jam all the subtitles you missed, like one after the other. What is going on? Subtitles used to be so good.
And that's also Paramount Plus is a pretty shitty streaming service. I'm going to say it. Like half the time I use it, it's not quite working right.
The
Like,
Bears Hulu.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't remember the last time I had good subtitles on a thing.
I don't know, but all I know is I do need them. If I don't have subtitles on, I get pretty frustrated. You know what I mean? I'm like, I can't. What the fuck are they talking about? You know what I mean? I get really annoyed. I like subtitles.
Yeah.
Also, sometimes if you watch like those anime, like Akira, the subtitles will be a completely different script.
Oh yeah. When
Like
it's
the
in a different
dub will be,
language.
they'll like have the subtitles from whatever the Japanese script was, and the
Right.
dub will be completely different.
Just totally off.
Yeah, it's not even the same words remotely.
Not even close.
Did you want to get after him for watching a cartoon?
No, anime is different.
Yeah, Akira.
It's-
Oh my god, dude! Anime is so much worse.
Anime is
that.
anime is an art, dude. You want to say something?
This is insane.
It's Akira.
I'm not mad at anime. I'm just saying, if I came to you and I told you I was watching anime this
Gay.
weekend, see, it's a me thing. You.
He looks like a guy who watches anime.
But and a Pixar movie doesn't have the equivalent of the
Mm-hmm.
Akira slide culturally.
Yeah, and like the fighting and shit.
That's
Sometimes they
that,
have
that movie
sex.
inspired like so much about like fashion and hip hop and video games.
Cowboy Bebop. Ever seen it?
I don't think it's beep bop,
Cowboy Bebop.
Bebop.
beep bop.
Bebop. What am I saying? What do
You
you
sound
guys say?
like
What am I saying?
R2D2.
There's no P, it's B. It's bebop.
Cowboy Bebop.
You're doing the P in the middle. There's no
What
P
is-
in the middle.
Cowboy
Bebop.
Bebop. I'm saying exactly what you're saying. I understand. What are you saying?
Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop.
That was it.
That was right? Cowboy Bebop? Yeah. Listen, Cowboy Bebop, One Punch Man, all right? Pirate Guy, One Piece Man, all right? There's some good stuff out there. You should call your Vampire Diaries of a Gay Boy. Yeah. Vampires of Akeisha or whatever.
Vampires of Akeisha.
Vampires of Kids of a Geisha. Fucking Last Samurai.
I
Yeah.
watched that with you.
Yeah, Last
Dude,
Samurai.
I would love to make Ryan watch Berserk
Oh,
just
yeah.
to get his,
He was, well, you know what?
just to traumatize him.
You would like anime, though, I think.
Maybe.
Like, you like, you know,
I
stuff.
don't like a lot of it. I'm very like picky about like which ones.
I like
I will.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Growing up.
Is that? I don't know if that counts.
It was Japanese.
It's an
and
anime.
weird.
Yu-Gi-Oh is an
I
anime.
think it's just. I think that's like an anime in the way that like Avatar was an anime,
Avatar also ripped. Huge fan of that.
but they were American made, so they were just like more.
Huge fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! And also of,
Oh my god,
Avatar.
dude! I was wondering when this was going to happen. We made it 3.5, almost 4 full episodes without you doing a Trump impression.
It's a sad thing to actually see the way you talk about me and talk about all my beautiful things I'm doing in Alaska and with Putin and all these great guys. I like anime. I like to watch anime and masturbate. And I don't wear deodorant.
What's your favorite anime, Mr. Trump? President Trump, sorry.
Probably, if I had to choose,
Yeah.
I'd probably choose the one on a beautiful website called Pornhub. I believe it's called hentai. Am I saying that right? Correct, Taylor? Am I wrong? It's hentai. And my favorite thing is how they draw the cum. The cum just drips down. It's nasty, isn't it? It's nasty. But I'm actually really into it. And the way it drip, drip, drops to the floor, don't stop.
Have you seen Pulp Fiction?
I love Pulp Fiction.
What do you
I
like?
love my African Americans. And I love Marcellus Wallace. And I loved...
Nice guy.
I loved Lawrence of Arabia, too. Have you seen Lawrence of Arabia? It's actually the only thing I know about the Middle East is that show, that white boy. He's a corked up white boy, goated with the sauce, lost to the sauce, over there in Arabia trying to save them. He can't save them, can he? I'm the only one who could save them. By backing Israel.
What do you
Beautiful
think-
Israel. I love Israel and everything they're doing.
Yeah. Don't you have somewhere to be?
Probably have to go, actually, yes. I have to go to Grace and Joy and use the promo code DUDEMATH15 and get 15% off all of our beautiful products today. Grace and Joy, that's right, graceandjoy.com, DUDEMATH15 for 15% off our beautiful products, like butt plugs and everything else. Don't clip that, Taylor, don't clip it. Don't clip it. My sister will be very mad. She's the owner of Grace and Joy. And they don't sell butt plugs. They sell a lot of other things, though. like dildos. The WNBA and their beautiful dildos. This has been Dude Math,
It's not over yet.
and it's not over yet.
What, Taylor? Where are we at recording wise?
I mean, we're at like an hour 3.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Couple of
Let's,
things to wrap it up.
yeah. Let's just do a couple things real quick. Rob,
Okay.
I got all my stuff out. Oh, you know what? I actually wanted to know. Last week we were talking. You took your personality test. You decided you wanted to be more anxious.
Yeah.
How's that been going?
Starting to get more anxious. I'm more anxious about my comedy. I'm more anxious about. I'm trying to take that more seriously. I'm also. It's getting to the end of the month, so I always get more anxious at the end of the month. You know what I mean? My anxiety from the 1st through the 10th is not as bad, and then it ramps up around right now. It's the 20th. Yeah, it starts ramping up right about now. Mm-hmm. So
That's good. I was thinking about this in that, like, when you look at those categories you want to work on, like, you don't want to be more anxious. That's not the word for it. You want to put more effort into, like, worrying and taking things seriously.
yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly.
That's very
I don't want to
exciting.
have life just slide by me, which it has a tendency to do.
Whoops.
Yeah,
Slid
Had too
right
much
by.
fun. Slid right in, slid right out. You know, too lubricated, I think.
Yeah, that could be it.
So-
well, that's good, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
you called me last week,
Mhm.
and I didn't really. You called me about a comedy thing, and I didn't really make the connection that there was a conscious thing. But
Yeah,
yeah, that's very exciting, man. It's good to know.
trying to take it more serious.
I've been reading my book about fear more.
Okay, are you getting scared while you're reading it?
No, I did realize how old the book was this week because it was telling you one of the recommended things in the book about how to face your fear was to, when you go to bed at night, get your cassette recorder out and listen to affirmations and they told you could order positive affirmation tapes from the catalogs listed in the back of the book. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, this is
Oh,
a little,
boy.
this is a little old.
1987.
Yeah, mid 80s, but a lot of the stuff still applies.
For sure.
They were talking about the
Fear is human nature, but you're unnatural, brother.
I'm different
Mm-hmm.
from space. 101. They were talking about the chatterbox in your head and how you need to the
Gotta
chatterbox
quiet it down.
That tells you how bad you are and how insufficient you are and all that stuff.
My chatterbox doesn't say that.
Yeah, you know what happened? You're my chatterbox. All the words that most people say to themselves, you just say to me, and then you ignore them for yourself.
Exactly. I
You're my
mainly
chatterbox.
just put it all on you. Mm-hmm. I go, hey, Ryan, you're too tall, you're too good looking, your hair's too red. You know what I mean? That's what I say to you, and then when I go to sleep, it's just nothing, just clocked out. I got nothing going on up here. I mean, it is just it's an empty room in there, brother. It echoes in my head.
Hello.
That's exactly just like that. Just like you could put fucking straight shit in these brains, dog.
Why would you do that?
You could. I'm not saying you should. I just said you could. Put anything in here. I go to sleep. You know what my brain tells me? You go, good job today, bud. Way to go. You did it. And I go, thanks, brain. And he
Really?
goes, good night, moon. You know? And then I just put my head on the pillow and just I drift away.
I'm a good sleeper for how anxious I am.
That is true.
Really good sleep.
Every time I've slept with you, it's just like a breeze.
Yeah, so it's good to know that you're working on nothing.
Nothing on that.
You don't deserve anything on that.
I deserve the world, and you know that.
Not for that.
For
You
other
deserve the
things.
world for other things.
That's right.
For
Like how good well we sleep together.
the good you put out in the world.
I'd be putting out good for real.
So yeah, that's good to know that you're working on taking things more seriously.
That's
It's
right.
good. But you're finding a good balance.
That's right. I'm serious, Rob, now. No more joking. All facts, all gas, dog.
Is that what you were talking about 9/11 earlier?
That's a
'Cause you're all-
serious thing, all right?
I shouldn't have brought it back up.
You shouldn't have brought it back up because you know how I feel about it. Someone did it. I'm not going to tell you who, but you draw your own conclusions. It wasn't who they think it was. Osama been spinning for real.
What'd you learn this
Two
week?
things about this podcast. Pro Osama bin Laden, anti-U.S. government. All right? Osama bin Laden didn't do shit. Free my dog.
Yeah.
I think he's still alive. I don't think they killed him. What do
you
you
don't
think
think
that?
they killed? You think he's still
I don't
playing
think they killed him.
Xbox
Why
like
were
he
they?
was?
Yeah, exactly.
Why were they what?
Why did they give him a burial at sea? Little fucking weird. He's not a goddamn mammal. You know what I mean? They don't get buried at sea. He's not a mermaid. That's not where they. Why did they bury him at sea? Why couldn't we see the body?
You know what? Now that you say that, I have never heard of anyone else getting buried at sea.
It is pretty weird.
They hung Saddam in public.
They did exactly.
They
But I
wanted
think that was like a
everyone-
mob that got him, though, right? Wasn't it?
I don't remember.
I don't think like we killed him. I think
I remember seeing that video when it first happened. It really messed me up
Yeah.
because he didn't die quick.
No, you remember Gaddafi? They stabbed him in the butt. His
What?
own people got Gaddafi.
They stabbed him in the butt.
Stabbed him in the asshole. They fucked Gaddafi up. Taylor, am I right on that? Yep. Thank you.
They shoved they stabbed him up the ass.
Stabbed him up the.
That's for what? Sorry.
Gaddafiing.
Gaddafiing when you would go and hit people in the butt.
I've never heard that term.
We Gaddafied a lot in my middle school.
Where did that even start? It's crazy how like cross country that was. I
It
don't
just
remember
got
seeing
big.
about it on the internet or
Dude,
anything.
I think, man, everyone saw what they did to Gaddafi and went, that.
Collective consciousness.
Yeah, we just knew.
I'd like to do that to my friends.
You can always put your hand up my butt, buddy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I've never heard of that. That's strange.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
Well, hey, that's something I learned this week.
You learned
was
that.
what Gaddafiing is. I also learned devastating news. I learned that I could have sworn that the average height of a American male was 5'8". I could have sworn I heard that somewhere. Yeah, it's 5'10".
I didn't want to tell you. You've said it a couple times, and I just didn't feel like breaking your heart.
You didn't want to break my heart. You didn't want to be mean to me.
I'm always nice to you. One thing about
So
me.
I found out I'm a little bit below height, and I would venture a guess, just living down here, living in Nashville in the South. I think the average height of like a Southerner is closer to 6 foot.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I end up in rooms a lot where I go,
I think it's the comedy scene down here. I'm like, everyone's so tall.
a lot of big guys. That
I've
counts.
never been like the short guy in a room, but I go into a green room sometimes and I go, huh. This is what Ryan feels all the time. It's crazy.
Feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't mind it actually. You can be unassuming that way.
Yeah, sneak through, but then people think you're a weirdo because they go, oh,
It's
really?
other things. It's other things I think you're weird.
All right, moving on. You're gonna be mean. You're gonna be mean again.
Yeah.
What'd you learn this week, Rob? Anything?
I didn't learn much. I learned mainly what I learned this week is that if you go through life without just worrying and without a care, it'll pass you by. You got to lock in, you got to focus. And I also learned that Grace and Joy has new tops coming out soon. Use code DudeMath 15% off. DudeMath 15 for 15% off. New tops, new bottoms. You can be a top and a bottom at Grace and Joy. Choose what you want to do. DudeMath 15% off.
Yeah, that's great. And if you would like to be a sponsor of the podcast, you just email
615-487-7619. Give me a call. You can be a sponsor of this podcast with one click of a button.
who's your dream. Obviously, Grace and Joy is. Oh, who's Grace and who's Joy here?
I think I'm Joy. I think you're Grace.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
so.
You're way more graceful.
Grace, Joy.
Joy.
You're definitely more joyful than me.
Facts. And you're more graceful. Yeah.
All right, please close. Other than Grace and Joy, who we're excited to have as a sponsor for a long, long time, would we
Huge
lock in
sponsor.
like a 3-year contract with them?
Yeah, it's week to week. It's week to week. But we'll
What,
see how much business
who-
this gets them.
Let's manifest right now.
Okay.
Your dream sponsor for Dude Math.
Ooh. Manscaped. Manscaped, Blue Chew, be very useful. Manscaped, Blue Chew, and Stetson guitars.
Why Stetson Guitars?
Because I know Taylor wants a guitar. We could give him a guitar if they're their sponsor. If Stetson, if a guitar,
Taylor's actively listening to
something
different
else. He's actively
podcast
doing
right
something
now.
else,
He's
yeah.
listening to a different podcast.
If
right now.
Stetson guitar, if they sponsored us, I got you a guitar, you'd be pretty pumped about that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'd probably sell it, but I'd be pumped about it.
I would like
Okay.
to. Well, that's how you lose a sponsor
That is how you
immediately.
lose it. You lose it fast.
They're gonna give him a guitar, and he's just gonna give it away.
That
what
was
if we all
you
get
just
guitars?
drank. Hold on. Let's just watch what just happened. You just
I
drank
spit.
you drank a
I
Dunkin'
spit.
Donuts from last
I
week.
spit.
You little freak.
I spit into it. There's more
spit into
liquid
it?
in there.
Okay.
Then I got a
All right.
I got a thing.
You got a fucking. You got
got a lip pillow.
A little
I'm
lippy
spitting
pilly
it.
in there. All right, I see
Not
you.
drinking old coffee.
All right, I thought you were drinking weak old coffee on the
off my
pod.
case.
That's crazy work.
I would love to have Dunkin' as a sponsor. Dunkin' Donuts. If you're watching, Dude Math runs on Dunkin'.
Dude,
Give
Matt
us
does run on Dunkin'.
300 a week and 28 free coffee coupons a week. Each of us get one a day.
One a day, yeah.
And so we would love to do a deal with you, Duncan.
Dunkin', America runs on Dude Math.
I would like to be. Wait, I don't think. Yeah. Yep. American runs on Dude Math.
America runs on Dude Math
I would also like.
because women can't do math.
I would also like. What if we got Kroger on board? What if we were sponsored by Kroger?
If we were sponsored by Kroger, I would make so many fucking crock-pot meals. It would get out of control how much I'd be making crock potties. I'd be getting potty up in that crock, dog. I'd be making crack in the kitchen for real. You think I could cook crack?
In a,
You think Taylor, can I cook crack, please? I think I could do it.
are you
I bet I-
asking for permission or if you're capable?
both?
Yeah, you can. You are capable of cooking crack cocaine.
Are you gonna be mad if I cook crack?
What are you going to do with it?
Sell it so I can make money. I have no interest in doing crack. I would like to sell it.
Who are you going to sell crack to? Do you know anyone that's doing crack?
I can go to Antioch. I can go to Madison. I know neighborhoods that seem like they're doing crack.
Problematic real quick. This is getting.
I
What
can-
if we're sponsored by crack cocaine?
Dude Math. America runs on crack. That's pretty good.
That's really good. What I want to get a grocery store podcast.
Publix is expensive.
Publix would be great.
Publix would be great.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, you can do Publix.
We will
2 for
do
1. That's good.
at Publix. We're gonna do it. Publix can get in for $200 a week and 28 Pubs Up coupons a week.
Aldi can get in for $50 a week because that's so many goddamn groceries at Aldi. All right, I think we did it.
All right. Anything else for me?
September 19th, come out to the show. 100 Taylor Arts.
Yeah. Tune in next week. We're gonna have a review of Django Unchained.
And Ryan might be drunk.
I might be drunk next week.
Ryan might get
If we get, we'll figure something out. But just make sure you subscribe, make sure you're downloading, and if I feel good about it, we're gonna introduce 4 Beer Macomb to the podcast. We're also gonna have an update on how my Christian rock concert went.
Yep. Shout out White Tyrell. See you next week.
Shout out White Tyrell. Love you, buddy.
We'll love White Tyrell.
GraceandJoy.com. Offer code DudeMath15.
Nice. All right.
God bless you. And Osama did nothing wrong.
Ask not what you can do for your country, but what your country can do for you. The opposite of that. Fuck.